Joe Saunders here from Miniature Landscape Hobbies. Today we're going to look at a fun and easy project to do, building grasses and clumps of bushes for your miniature spread and your gaming bases. So this is one of those projects that's really great to do ahead of time. And when you go to make grass for your models, all you really need are a few basic materials. So you have your hot glue gun, some extra hot glue, a pin vise or drill bit, some green ink, and a pair of scissors. So first things first, you take your length of twine and you can have it separated ragged at one end. I usually like to cut it into one strip. Then taking your hot glue, put it in the middle. Now you have to be careful at this point. Leave your hot glue to dry for a few seconds so you don't burn your fingers, and then just massage the hot glue into the twine. So now you've got a piece like that. And what I like to do is I like to line up a whole bunch of these. I do a whole bunch of them in a row. Okay. After you've got them done, take your scissors, cut in the middle where the hot glue is. And now you have two. Here's some I made before. I line them up all side by side. Then taking my fingers, I can spread them out into a three-dimensional shape, sort of a natural looking three-dimensional shape. Oops. And then with my scissors, I can clip them to the right length. So if you want a small bush or a large bush or clump of grass, you can trim it down. You can cut it into scale for your terrain that you're working on. And of course, you can leave it natural if you want a dry, sort of deserty look. If you want to add some color to it, all you need to do, and this gets a little messy, but all you need to do is grab some model ink, some acrylic ink, spread it on, and massage it into the fibers, and allow it to dry. Sometimes if you want more exotic colors or different tones, you can also use a dry brush to dry brush it, but I like to just do this, like that. And using this method, you can knock out a very large number of bushes and grass clumps in a very, very short time. Then after that's done, then you move on to installing it into your terrain piece. Here's a piece of terrain we brought in. So this is a finished piece. You can install these on any sort of piece of terrain you'd like. In this case, I've got a hill I've pre-prepared. All right, so the installation technique is very simple. You just need your grass tufts that you built, your pin vise, and your hot glue gun again. And so first things first, decide where on the piece of terrain you want to install your grass tuft. And you could put this on your base of your wargaming miniatures too if you choose. Put your pin vise and drill gently into the base until you have a hole. Take it out. Then, noting where your hole is, take your hot glue gun. Make sure your hot glue is quite warm at this point because it needs to be quite liquidy. Put the glue down on the base. Take your bush, position it over your hole, and using your glue gun or using your pin vise, push it down into the hole. Then afterwards, you can fix up your grass clump, and you're done. Here's the finished product. Let us know what you think about it in the comments below. If you have any ideas where you would use a similar technique, please be sure to tell us about it as well. Also, feel free to subscribe and make sure you press the bell button to be notified on our upcoming videos.